Hello, YouTube. I'm back again. Hey, Lori, how you doing? Have you planted any of your seeds yet? I have one here, but not many. Not much room indoors. I haven't did anything indoors. I had a problem downstairs in my basement because that's where I would grow them. But I haven't did anything. So uh, it's been too much snow out there. I mean, it just melted this week. Last 2 days has been in the mid 40s. So, and I was just thinking about that. So I'm gonna get my seeds in something. But like I said, I had a problem where I couldn't plant anything indoors yet, which gonna make me late. But that's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I can go outside and do it. Give me something to do. This summer. Get me out of the house. I'm tired of being locked up in the house. I'm not getting enough sunshine. Yeah, what's that? Sunshine is what, vitamin E or something like that. Vitamin E. I'm not sure. Hey, friend, free handly made. Oh, there I am. There you are. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, come on a little early. Hey, Sherry, how you doing? He just popped in to say howdy. I'll stay as long as I can. So okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna be talking as usual. I get on here and talk. People always say I talk a lot. They say free handy made say vitamin D. I knew it was something. Yeah, vitamin D. Kia Homestead with Jess, how you doing? And the best lifestyle. Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, like I said, I always try to pop on a little early. I know I always say 2 o'clock, but I always try to get on just a little early. So yeah, so I didn't really want to say too much, but most of my conversations I have is, I mean, I don't do cussing. I mean, I may slip every now and then because, like I said, I'm grown and I've been around a long time and I'm old, and sometimes I slip and say something. I may say the S word or something like that, but other than that, I won't say the MF word or none of that stuff because I don't believe in that. They say when you cuss, you're showing a weak mind. So, but anyway, like I said, this is gonna be mostly for grown folks because I talk crazy out here about this stuff that goes on out here. So, hey, Simple Jan, I just seen all you guys on Free Handy Made channel a few minutes ago. About half hour ago, I just seen all you guys. I was getting my grandson set. I get he got his snacks, he got his juice, he's got his Toy Story 3 on. So he's set until he get tired and he'll be running around here chasing the dog and want to play with me with his dinosaurs. All right, anyway, let me get to the video. What I was gonna make. Today I want to talk about all the disasters and stuff that's going on, and then I want to mention something about the aliens as I usually do. People think I'm crazy. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind, but they out there. They out there. I have never seen them, but I know they out there. Shaky, how you doing? It's my grandson. You got a different profile on there. Yeah. Hey, Aaron, how you doing? It's Aaron. If you haven't seen Aaron's last video, you need to watch his last video. It was on point. It was very good. And Aaron is Aaron Olinger. He's I don't know how many guys subscribe to his channel because I think he got like 200 something subscribers, but he should have at least 1,000 because he's on point. But he doesn't make a lot of videos, but he's picking up the pace. And Jules Smalls, how you doing? Jules Small Garden, I should say. So let me get to the point. Okay, now we're not over with the severe weather. I mean, here where I'm at, up here in Cleveland, we got sunshine and 40 degrees. Yesterday it hit 53. First time we hit 53 and I think what 40 days, 39 days, something like that. So first time we hit 50. So we got to understand is we're gonna have severe flooding. Not only up here, but we're gonna have severe flooding down in Arkansas, Tennessee, Alabama, you know, all the way up to Virginia and Kentucky. It's gonna be weather's gonna be bad because the rain is gonna come in. See, we heading for tornado season. See, as Monday is March. In April, man, that wind starts to come in like crazy. And so anyway, we were heading for tornado weather. And if you live in Southeast Texas, you know what I'm talking about. You got tornadoes. It goes all the way from Southeast Texas, all the way down through Louisiana up to Alabama. And then, we got the hurricanes and stuff that's going to be coming up through the Carolinas and Florida. So we ain't out of the bad weather yet. So you're going to have to make sure you make an adjustment and get your supplies ready. I always preach to get your supplies because you need them. Hey, Muddy Boo Gardner, how you doing, Homer? Like I said, because it's not doom and gloom, it's fact. I always tell everybody, like in my very first videos when I started doing videos, we always prep for the weather, because there's one thing you can be guaranteed of besides taxes and death is that the weather is going to change, and the weather can change all the time. They say if you live in Ohio, just stick around for 5 minutes and you'll see the weather change. And like I said, up here where I live at, we get all 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, fall. Winter, spring, summer, fall. And we got that 5th season like everybody else got too. That's the orange barrel season if you drive. You know what I mean about the orange barrel season. Okay, hey Stephanie, how you doing? Okay, Magic Ball, how you doing? Okay, family doing great. So like I said, from the Gulf Coast to New England, we got more bad weather coming. This is just a touch of the iceberg. What happened to Texas down there? Because every year it seems like it's a different spot in the United States is getting tore up really bad. Really bad. I mean, I feel sorry for a lot of the people, but we got to prepare. I mean, I understand that gas prices is going up, at the gas stations. My wife came home yesterday. She was complaining about the price of gas. It's up. It's up like 30 cents here, 30 cents a gallon. But the price of electricity down in Texas, where they got hit, they say that thing raised 10,000%. 10,000%. Somebody's making money. Somebody gouging. Something is wrong. Something is definitely wrong, because you taking advantage of people that's already in a situation that's in dire need, and then you're gonna really charge them for just because they survived what was going on down there, I should say. Because a lot of people died from exposure down there in Texas. Anytime one person died, it's too many for me. Excuse me. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. And let me tell you a little story, a video I watched the other day. Now, the other day, I was watching this guy's video. He was talking about generators. He was down, I think he was down in Texas, and he had his generator out, and he had it going. He had just got it. He unboxed it. He put it together, and he hooked it up to his house. And he was running stuff. And so all of a sudden, his generator stopped. Everything stopped. So he goes outside, and there's 2 guys out there with handguns in their waist, stealing his generator. But luckily, he had his AR with him. And so they put it back. They put it down. But see, that's what I'm saying. If the guy was stealing his generator that he just got, that he hooked up to have his house running with power. And he said he watched it. The guys walked down the street to old couple's house and went in there. He figured that they probably were from there. And they're going to take a generator and give it to them. And it was just crazy. But see, that's what I'm saying. See, along with disasters and misfortune that a lot of people experience is robbery and looting. Robbery and looting. I know everybody probably got a story to tell about something like that happened. It's sad what Texas is doing with the electricity. You're right. It is sad. I mean, because see, those board members, I think with 5 of them resigned. That still ain't gonna help the people when you hiking up the prices 10,000%. And then all the stores down there, they empty. The shelves are empty. Everybody's still rushing to buy food because they panicking now. But I don't get mad at them. Hey, Erica Taylor, I don't get mad at them, but that's what happens, when you're in a crisis situation like they were, and they're not used to it. See, now, like I say, here where I live at, that happens all the time as far as the weather goes. I mean, we have ice storms where electricity go out all the time. In the summer, we have wind storms. I mean, the grid is old. The grid is old. And everybody know what you hear them talking about. We need to build up our infrastructure. That's true, but the grid is old. So if you don't have a generator, and I know everybody that's listening to me that's on today have a generator. They always have generators because you need them. Like I said, if you didn't get the chance to see my buddy Aaron Olinger, he talks about the generators and stuff like that. because you know he sells stuff like that. So you know you need to watch his video. It's very good. So anyway, and everybody talking about this. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because they will cut your channel off, or they will cut mine off because I think I'm violating some kind of rule here or something. But you know, it's been over a year since we had this pandemic paranoia, and I mean, it's gonna be another year. It seems like they say in 2022 now. So I'm just saying, yeah, we do the best we can. Get out if you can. I mean, they got the virus under control, from what I understand, as far as the vaccinations go. So we got to keep an eye on that situation too. We don't want to turn into zombies if we don't have to, because we don't know all the side effects. But we will be watching it because they're gonna start giving it to the pregnant women out there. And another thing I want to elaborate on, because I don't want to forget. About an hour ago, I was watching Simply Jan, Gales, and was it Muddy Boots and Free Handy Made. They were on the live on I think Free Handy Made channel. I'm not sure, but they were talking about what you could do when an animal or your pup gets skunked. Now, my little pup, he got skunked on Memorial Day weekend a couple of years ago. I let him outside. It was daylight, you know, about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I let him outside. He was in the yard. All of a sudden, I heard a commotion. He was attacking the skunk. The skunk sprayed him, but luckily, he didn't get him in the face. He got him on his hind quarter because he's so quick. He turned and moved, and the skunk got him on the backside in his leg, or got him on the side in the hind corner. But man, if you ever had a dog get skunked, it's not a pretty smell or a pretty sight. He was just so upset. And then, I had to go get him, so I got skunk on me. So, but we were talking about what works the best. Like I said, Jan hit it on the head for me, because I did use peroxide and baking soda mix along with some oatmeal. Somebody told me to throw some oatmeal in there. So I tried a whole bunch of stuff. Plus, I had a whole bunch of different dog shampoo stuff I used. But I think the baking soda mix with the peroxide and oatmeal would work best for me, along with the dishwashing soap and stuff. But I mean, it's no fun when you get your dog sprayed. Hey, Fallen Skies, how you doing? No, you never late. You never late. Oh yes, Free Handy Maid said it was on her channel. Yes, yeah. Okay. So one of these days I'm gonna do StreamYard, because I don't have StreamYard on mine. I don't do StreamYard yet. But I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go on live with you guys one night. But it's hard for me to do it in the daytime because I have other things I need to be doing. I got to keep an eye on my grandson and sometimes my grandnephews when they come over, and they usually come over like after 5. They here, and that's why I don't be having a handful of stuff. Okay, well anyway, let me get back to the chat, because I told you bear with me because I do drift a lot, and I have a tendency to do that. Okay. Anybody remember that movie 2012? With Yellowstone blowing up and causing this whole world to end and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, I'll let you know when. I'll let you know when. Yeah, and I was just watching some video today of Jellystone National Park. I love parks. I love the outdoors, and I was just watching how beautiful it is up there. And I didn't know it was that big. I thought it was just in Wyoming, but I found out that it's Wyoming, part of Idaho, and part of Montana. I didn't know it was that big, but it's big. It is beautiful, but the problem is it's all volcano under there. And when it goes, you won't know it. You would not know it, because we'll all be dead. We just wonder why the skies got dark. That's all we know. We want to know what happened. We think somebody dropped a nuke, and that's one thing we don't want nobody to do, is drop a nuke over there and set that off. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, we got to keep an eye on that, because they're saying they're having a lot of volcano action over there, and a lot of earthquakes right now up in Yellowstone Park. So you need to watch that. And another thing, you know, I always got to talk about space when I get on here because, you know, that's my thing. I love watching space. I love the mysteries of space. And another thing I really want to watch is this new SpaceX that they finna launch up there again. So you know, NASA don't really have rockets anymore, right? We piggyback on everybody else. We piggyback on the Russians. We piggyback on Elon Musk. That's why he's the richest man in the world now. And right now they finna launch this SpaceX. You know, they got all these SpaceX rockets. You know, and they finna send this one up, and they got 12 satellites on it. 12 Starlight satellites. And they finna launch that up this weekend from Florida. Now you watch how the weather get. See, that's my theory. Every time they send a rocket up and poke a hole in that ozone, the weather gets bad. You watch how bad it get this weekend, all the way, like I say, in Arkansas, Tennessee, and Alabama, and all them places down there, down south. I should say the southern part of the United States is going to get bad. Every time they launch something up like that, it messes up the weather. But that's just me. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's see, exactly. And then you wonder why we have such a huge budget for NASA. Yeah, NASA, man, they get paid hand over foot, and they don't really show no profit for it. You know, they got the Mars rover up there right now on Mars, and they say they found alien ruins on Mars. I'm thinking, how could they be aliens on Mars when we the aliens is visiting Mars? So they might as well say they found the aliens, they found the civilization on Mars because it's not alien if it's there. And they say it's in the region of the Elysium Planturum or whatever that is. Like I said, I watch those space channels and stuff like that. And I keep an eye on that because you never know, because you know, on the 21st, which was Sunday, an American Airlines had a UFO incident. Did you know that? You know, they were flying from Cincinnati here in Ohio to Phoenix, and it was over in New Mexico, and they got a UFO buzzed them. A UFO, it was moving, and they said it happened about 1:00 on Sunday, you know, and they were trying to figure out what exactly happened. But they say it was a UFO because the pilots had called it in at the time it happened. And, you know, they always do that thing. They always check. So people don't think I'm crazy because, you know, last year in 2020, that was a big year for UFOs. Big year. Big year for UFOs and a big year for cyber attacks. And we got them both. And all of a sudden, they just seem to be doubling up. I don't know why, and I have no idea what's causing it, but it's been bad out there as far as that go. You know, it don't only happen in as I say the Southwest out there. It also happens on the coast all the time. You know, like I say, Charlotte and North Carolina, they had some blue light incidents that happened in January that nobody ever talks about. See, but like I say, you never know. See, I'm a big alien guy. I love aliens. I ain't gonna be one of them people like in that movie with the 4th of July when that guy, the people stand on top of that roof holding up the sign, "Welcome back, Elvis." No, not me. I'm like that. I don't love them like that. And say, "Hey, Huda, how you doing?" Yeah, I'm doing good. So, like I say, I'm not gonna be on here that long. Last time I wasn't planning on being on here long, but I stayed a little bit longer than I usually do. But I'm not gonna be on there that long. Let's see. Fallen Sky Pepper says we just had another cyber attack in Georgia at our high school. Yeah, they get in your records and they just mess everything up because we're so vulnerable right now. We have no way to really stop them. We really don't. We have no way to really stop the people from getting into our information. You know, after we had that real big one back here a couple of months ago that I warned everybody that it was coming, but they didn't listen to me. Nobody listened to me. I'm just a crazy, grumpy old man. But yeah, cyber attacks are going to be picking up. UFO sightings is going to be picking up. I mean, it's just going to be in the weather. Like I say, from Gulf Coast to New England, it's going to get really bad. And we're going to have to pay the price for that. But as long as you as long as you self-reliant, you should be able to survive a disaster. You know what I'm talking about? As long as you don't have to depend on FEMA to come in and save your life, you'll be okay. I know we getting old. At least I'm getting old. Every day I can tell you I'm getting old. Hey, Homestead Aquarius, how you doing? That's Robert. Every day I get a little older, I can feel a new ache and pain coming on, or just the same ache and pain, they just getting worse. But we have to still be able ready to survive and do what we can because that's what we do. We gotta keep everything together because we made like that. That's one thing about humans. It sound like I'm an alien. That's one thing about us as preppers. Let's see, Pettyway Farm just started driving, still listening. Okay. Yeah, that's what we do. That's why we farm. That's why we got Shed Wars to help us learn what's going on. Because you got to remember, 80% of the people in America lives in urban settings. You know what I mean? Like me, suburb or city, But everybody else, the other 20%, they live in the rural areas. They got homesteads and they got farms. And so we that don't have all of that land, that we don't have stuff like that, we learn from people like Willie Grow, Arkansas Woodcutter. We learn from people like that and we start gardening. It's very interesting. So if you don't do anything else, check out Shed Wars. You might learn something. Because that's what the internet is for me, to learn something. And that's what I usually do when I watch these shows. Let's see. Sherry said, I had to head out to work now. Have a great day, everyone. Be careful, Sherry. I know you out there in Colorado, and I know the weather could probably still be snowy and bad out there. You be careful on them roads. Yeah, so like I said, we got a lot of things to worry about in America. But one thing you shouldn't have to worry about is your food. Even though they're trying to feed us this fake meat. Every time I think about that, I just laugh because this is ridiculous. They try to feed us. And it's the people with the money that's doing it. Like I said, it's certain things I'm not supposed to say. I guess it's community violations. Like I'm not supposed to talk about William Gates. I'm not supposed to talk about him, so I really don't. But he's pushing that fake food agenda, and plus he's buying up all the farmland, so we won't have any farm to grow any real meat and raise any pigs and chickens. That we have to eat the Soylent Green. If you remember what Soylent Green was, so we had to eat that. But I'm not planning on it. So, like I said, we just got to make it day by day. Okay, let me get back to what I was talking about. Let's see. On the quiz, I'll teach you how to kill plants. Okay, yeah, you can teach me how to kill plants. Well, because we're gonna be eating bugs pretty soon. I'm not into bugs. I'm not into bugs. I can't get into bugs, but you eat bugs, but that's what we're gonna be into pretty soon. Whiskey and Sunshine off grid. Hi y'all. Okay. Anyway, I got a question. Now I was just doing some inventory yesterday. I was checking my ammo. Those of you who have weapons, and I noticed I got too many different calibers. I think I got 22, 9, 45, shotgun shells, and 25. Now is that too many calibers, or do you think you need more calibers? See, I didn't think I had that many calibers until I started really doing the inventory, and you need a lot. So I was just wondering, is $7 a pound in the meat counter? $7 a pound. $7 a pound. You owe nothing, but you love it. I think not. I don't know what that's about. I missed it. I had to be in the beginning of that conversation, but I missed it. But anyway, like I said, it's kind of a risky thing nowadays, just to walk out your front door because you never know what's going to happen. Like I said, I had an incident not too long ago with the police out on my neighborhood, but then 2 days later, on the street behind me, another house burned up. Burned up. I mean, I don't think they'd be able to repair this one, but they got it boarded up, and I'm saying, wow, things are going crazy with this weather and all this stuff that's going on. See, when you're in the city, it's always something. It's always something. And all you got to do is just, like I say, walk out your front door. And then you find out how dangerous it can be. It's just chaos and turmoil in some places, but it ain't even warm yet. It's not even warm yet. That's what gets me. Let's see. Let's see. Will you owe nothing, but you will love it not? I think not too. Okay. All right then. So, anyways, let me get back to talking about what I was talking about. Like I say, today I was watching Free Handly Mae's live, and she had Jan and Gail, and she had Homer, and they were on there. They were having a good time. And they were laughing and joking. And I said, man, I should go on there one day. And one day I will. And I was very impressed because Free Handly Mae came a long way from her first laugh to the laugh that she does now. And it's very good. Her and Jan and like I said, Gail and all of them. So we got a good community. So like I said, if you're your first time watching me talk and chat, yeah, it is a good community. And I'm trying to push in many people to stay and grow with this community because, like I said, I do shout outs, and I did a shout out the other day for some of the ladies, and I got 3 more of those pages I got to post. I got them finished. I just haven't posted the videos. Like I haven't forgot you guys. I'm doing all the ladies, and so for the guys, I'm gonna get to the guys later. But I'm gonna do because I got a lot of guys. So, but I wanted to do the ladies to make sure that they get out there and know that we appreciate them supporting our channel. So, like I said, if I didn't get you in that first one, or the second one, or the third one, I will have you in my list. Because, like I said, I did the videos. I just haven't posted them. I'll post one probably Saturday. Because I don't want to post them back to back to back to back. It's just too much for me to do. Let's see, Whiskey and Sunshine Out the Grid. They're all good people. Yes, they are. We got good people in this group. And like I said, if you haven't watched Share Wars, and like I said, I sound like a TV advertiser, watch Share Wars and you can learn something. If you haven't seen people videos out there, like I said, watch Aaron Olinger. He would tell you what went down in Texas and as far what you need to go do, and it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And a lot of these channels that I posted last time on my shout out, they're not very big channels. They like me. I'm not a very big channel, but most of them are not very big channels. I don't think I had but one person that was over 3,000. Most of the people only had a couple of hundred, and that's why I'm saying it's very good. They do it for the love of the show. Hey, when that Family Farms, man, I'm getting tongue tied here. Hey, Ernie Hatmaker, how you doing? Yeah, like I said, so it's a lot of fun out here. I mean, as far as I say in YouTube, did you hear about the Mexican UFO sightings? The worm, they're like 300 foot floating in the air. You know what? I heard about the one in Chile. That's down toward Mexico. That's down in South America, basically. I heard that one in Chile. Yeah, I seen they had a picture of it, but they're not quite sure if it was real or fake though. So that's why I didn't really mention that one. But they had it because sometimes it's so because when you follow UFOs, it's easy to get duped because some people they dupe it just for the fun of it. Like crop circles and stuff like that. So and people say they were abducted but never was and stuff like that. So you got to be really careful when you tell people that you've seen a UFO or you heard about a UFO. You got to get your information on point because sometimes you can be mistaken. Perfect example, like the other day I had mentioned that we our life expectancy had dropped. It had dropped down, I think, a year, but Uncle Al told me it dropped 11 years. I was like in shock after I heard that. 11 years. Man. 11 years. It says, Urban Vampire, come on my live stream on Friday at 7 your time. I could try to make that one, but that's tomorrow. I don't think I have anything to do because a lot of times I gotta be with the family in the evenings because they don't just want me sitting on this all day. I guess can't sit on the computer all day. They think I'm crazy. Well, they do think I'm crazy anyway because I prep. Let's see. I was hooked on the Skinwalker Ranch episode on the History Channel. Wow. Yeah. Yep. See, like I said, with all this AI we got, I'm not a big fan of AI. I'm really not. I'm not a big fan of AI because there's too much AI in the world. I watched that one movie. It was called Artificial Intelligence, where they created that AI stuff, and it was just freaky. I didn't really like it. It was a good movie, but I'm not a big fan of AI. So like I say, and we got to watch. We just so much stuff that we as people have to do and have to watch and have to worry about that it can drive you crazy. So my thing is, don't worry. Don't worry. I ain't gonna say don't worry, be happy. I ain't gonna be like, oh, what was that guy, Bobby McFarlane or whatever his name is? Don't worry, be happy. I'm gonna just say don't worry about it. Just take it as it comes, one day at a time, and say your prayers in the morning. You should be okay. Let's see. Yeah, so anyway, like I say, artificial intelligence is going to mess a lot of things up too, and they usually do. Because once they start, that's why we have so much cyber attack, because they trying to get into everything we do, and we so far behind. We so far behind as a country as far as technology go. People don't believe it, but we are. See, while we were sitting on top, we was getting complacent. We was getting too complacent, and we letting everybody else come in and do what they call that espionage, was it industrial espionage, where they was stealing all our information and stuff like that from our companies and stuff, and selling it out to the Russians and the Chinese and stuff like that. Our own government was selling us out as far as that goes too. Sharing information, that's what they call. We were sharing ours, but they wasn't sharing theirs. And so now we're in the predicament that we are in, that we have to fight our way back up from not the bottom, but the middle of the pack to be where we used to be. But I don't think we're ever going to get there because we done fell behind too far. And then we got the problem with the school systems here right now, as far as trying to get the kids educated and stuff like that. And the price of a college tuition is just unbelievable. You know what? I told my daughter the other day, I say, I want my grandson to go to auto mechanic school where he can make $60 an hour. I did. One of them technical colleges where he can make $60 an hour just fixing people brakes or whatever, because that's where the money's at. I mean, you don't have to be a lawyer or a doctor or stuff like that. Have some kind of technical training. We used to have those in school. When I was in school, we had trade schools, but now I don't see too many of them here. Let's see. Giorgio. Yeah, Giorgio. I can't pronounce his last name. Yeah, with the funny hair. Yeah, him and Eric Von Daniken, they were very good friends. He learned from him. Yeah, but aliens are real. I could talk hours about aliens. I can tell you that the moon is hollow. People may think I'm crazy and stuff like that. The moon's a satellite. The moon was brought here. It was like, it ain't no Death Star. The moon was brought here to stabilize the earth. And I think the only reason the moon was brought here was because of what happened to that planet that got decimated. It was a planet that's missing out there, and that's the what they call the asteroid belt. That used to be a planet, and nobody knows why it got destroyed. They say they was having battles up in the atmosphere and stuff like that. When that planet got destroyed, this is my theory. When that planet got destroyed, whatever was going on up in the space, because we were just primates down here probably, and they had to do something to adjust for the missing planet, or else the Earth would end up like what happened to Mars. Now, they say Mars was like Earth. Mars was an Earth-like planet. Matter of fact, they still say it now. They still got remnants of where they had oceans and rivers and all kind of had an atmosphere. And then all of a sudden, Mars ended up being what like Mars is now. And all of a sudden, they can't explain what happened. But I think what happened was when that planet got destroyed. Hey, just exploring the path. How you doing? And Lion Crest Outdoor Gardening. How you doing? So anyway, so when that planet got destroyed, now this the asteroid belt used to be a planet there. This is based on a theory from Hindu mythology. The planet Mars sort of started to lose all its atmosphere and everything, and people on there or whatever was on there had to leave the planet, and they came down to Earth, but Earth was sort of starting to end up like Mars, so they had to bring something in to stabilize it, and so they brought in this thing, which is the moon, and the moon never moves. you know, the moon never moves. You never see it spins around. I mean, it goes in the orbit because it's in space, but it never spins around like the Earth spins and stuff like that to stabilize everything, and that's what happened. And that's why that if the moon shift or move or something like that, we feel it on this planet. That's why we get our tides and all that stuff. And that's why you get these crazy people acting crazy when the moon is full and they start howling and all that stuff. But anyway, that's just me and the aliens thing. But the moon is hollow. I mean, it's been several times that the moon actually you can hear it ring. I didn't hear it ring. I mean, but they have NASA heard it ring. They have these way of hearing things. They got these big old satellites and stuff that can hear everything. They can hear space. They waiting for radio signals. But that's what it is. So some people say that the people on the Earth are the original Martians. I don't know. You got to talk to one of the lizard people, I guess, because the lizard ground, they would tell you all that stuff. But I don't know. So anyway, y'all got me talking about aliens again, and I get to talking. People think I'm nuts. Alphabet Soup, how you doing? I think we are really from aliens after the 2020 anything is possible. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this. Some of the things I've been around a long time, and I think some of the things that we end up getting, I don't know. It's not humanly possible for us to come up with this stuff. I mean, transistors. Who thought of that? Yeah, I remember I love the transistor radio, AM, FM. I hope everybody got transistor radios in their survival pack because you're going to need information. Ain't nothing worse than not knowing what's going on when things are going on. You know what I mean? Like the people down in Texas, I'm saying Texas again because that's the latest disaster. A lot of them don't know what's going on. They have no internet. They have nothing. And if they had a transistor radio, they would know what's going on, because they have no power, the blackout. So anyway, make sure you got a transistor radio. I mean, you can get them for $6.88 on Amazon or something like that. You can get 2 or 3 of them, little small ones. I got like 3, just in case. They battery operated. You always want to have some kind of information. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but like I said, so I think we are what they say, star stuff. So I don't know where we came from. I wasn't around. I have no idea. It takes somebody way smarter than me to figure out where we came from. All I know is I'm here. As long as I'm here, I'm gonna make the best of the situation. You know what I mean? It's easy. You can get a good hand crank radio for $120. Yeah, I got 2 of them. They charge up and they got a flashlight on it too. Yeah, I got those. You gotta have a lot of supplies. Like I said, when I was watching the Aaron's video, he went over and he did a good one on supplies. And I tell you, somebody else that did a good video on supplies. Who was that? He used to follow me. Not Canadian Prepper. Alaskan Prepper just did a video. AP. I started watching him a long time ago. I still follow him when I can. But he's really up there. I think he got like 86,000 subscribers, something like that. But Alaskan Prepper, he just did a video, I think 2 days ago on the supplies that you need. Yeah, so you can always go back and watch that too. Hey, Bushcraft family, how you doing? Pettyweight family, how you doing? They say you've been listening, stop driving and sitting in line to pick up granddaughter from school. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember them days. I don't have to do that no more. No, you are allowed to talk and think about it. Yeah, like I said, I don't mind. Like I said, but everything's coming out pretty soon. I don't, like I say, you get so much stuff happening, you can't hide it anymore. Like I said, that the American airline incident that just happened on Sunday. See, they don't. But you see, if your only source of information is the regular news, you're gonna miss a lot of stuff. You know, that's what I'm saying. If your only source is just the regular news, because they only got what, an hour, maybe 30 minutes to tell you whatever happened, and what they're gonna talk about is Tiger Woods and his flipping over of his vehicle, which is a sad thing to happen. I hate to see anybody get hurt. And you know, I hate to see people get killed. You know, I don't believe in people dying, but we gonna die sooner or later. But it is your only source of news, and you're gonna miss a lot of the stuff that happened out here in the, like I say, the world that they don't report. You know, it's like a government cover of the X-Files. That incident with the pilot was scary sounding. Oh, you heard the tape? Yeah. Okay, yeah, I heard the tape too. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Let's face it, you up in the air. I mean, I don't know, what, 4,000, 5,000 feet or whatever, maybe higher, and all of a sudden something fly by you and stuff like that. And then this is after that engine happened, that with that engine blowing up on that other one, it can be scary. It got an alien spacecraft buzzed it. You know, it was pretty close to I guess it's over where White Sands missile silos and stuff is at in New Mexico, because it's always around some kind of military installation. See, because my brother, rest his soul, he's about 3 years younger than me but he passed now, and he was in the Air Force, and he was an MP, and one of his jobs was guarding the missile silos up in Montana, Malmstrom Air Force Base. And you know, they have a big history for aliens and stuff like that up in Malmstrom Air Force Base up there, and that's where he was stationed. Hey, Coupon Gale, Prepper Vet Mitchell, check that hat out. Oh yeah, this is the 2016 Cavaliers championship hat. And I don't know if you see this. See, Kevin Love, LeBron James, and Kyrie Irving. Yeah, I got my shirt on, because it's gonna be a while before we win another championship, unless we win in football. But I don't know. It's so much competition now. Hey, Maya Rodriguez, 36. Hello. So like I said, it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, and I don't want things to happen and people be caught unaware. You know, I hate to be caught unaware about anything. You know, I'm one of those people that got to be prepared, got to be ready. So if an alien ship pop up in the middle of New York City, I would just sit back there and say, I knew it. I say, what else is new? Or if you find out that half our Congress of the United States is aliens, you know, I would say that explains a lot, you know. So I'm not going to be unaware and unprepared, because that's one thing I do. You know, I'm a prepper, and plus I like mysteries. Man, I like mysteries. You know, when I was younger, I used to think I was Matlock or Frank Cannon, or, you know, the Rockford Files. You know, always trying to figure out stuff on these police shows. Let's see. Hey, Janetta Corner, how you doing? Let's see. I watched the show next 48 hours. Cleveland police homicide on the hunt down murder. You know what? That next 48 hours, that's a good show. And you know what? Let me tell you about what happened. The next 48 hours, they were always in Cleveland. They stayed in Cleveland. So our city council sent them a letter telling them that could y'all not do so much in Cleveland? Could y'all take it easy on us? And so yeah, they don't do as many in Cleveland like they used to. But man, all them old shows every week. I turn on the TV. I just read about that in the paper. But we do have a lot of stuff going on in Cleveland. I mean, it's not all good, it's not all bad, but it's just like any other big city. And like I say, we still a big city. We not the biggest in Ohio like we used to be. we used to be the biggest city in Ohio back in the late 60s, early 70s. And then all of a sudden, yeah, with that free trade pact came, and where they let all these companies move out of the state, and we lost a lot of industry. We was the Rust Belt. Now we're a service town. We had shipping. George Steinberg used to own all the shipping up here. We had shipping plants in Lorraine. We built ships. We built ships in Ohio. We had car plants, truck plants. The Mack truck. I don't know if you remember the Mack truck. The Mack truck was built down the street from where I grew up. They had a big Mack truck plant right down the street. Had that little bulldog on it. You know, the Mack truck plant. You had a big truck, big Mack truck on top of the water tower. Yeah. We had several car companies. You know, we still got them here. You know, like Twinsburg and all of them places. The one out in Palmer. We had car plants. We had like 3 or 4 car manufacturing plants. Then we made Caterpillar tractors up here. Up here, we were the manufacturing mecca because we right on the lakes. We got Lake Erie. You know, you can just ship everything out by the lake. That's why we had so many people that was living up here. You know, because we had all the manufacturing jobs. Now they all gone. They all gone. Guys get out of school, they had a choice. Either you could drive a bus, you know, a regional transit bus, or you can go to a steel plant. And a lot of us went to steel plants. Like my father, he worked at a steel plant for 33 years. And that's how it was. That's the industrial might of America back in the early 60s and 70s. And then all of a sudden, that 80s came, it all disappeared. And now half of the population up here disappeared. Cleveland at one point had 1 million people living in it. Now we got 389,000 people living in there. So that shows you how things happen. Not much eating crackers and listening to Ray. Okay. Yeah. So like I say, I'm not gonna be on here too long today because I've got something I need to do later on because the sunshine is still outside. I had to adjust my cameras. You know, I got cameras out there. I didn't get a chance to charge them up like I should before that storm hit, and they went weeks without being charged up, and so I had to go out there and charge the one camera up. As a matter of fact, it's charged now. See my little cameras. This is the one I got for the backyard out there. I had to charge it up, you know, because it's cordless. It's cordless. It's cordless. So I can put it anywhere in my backyard. I can get all kinds of stuff. I had people on my camera that shouldn't have been in my yard. Yeah. So that's a whole other story. But anyway, yeah, I got to take it back outside, put it on the thing where I keep it at. They don't see it, but I see them. And it was using a lot of juice because it was so windy. Stuff was just flying around out there. And the trees was just swaying out there and stuff. And it was, you know, setting out the motion all the time. And every time it moves, because the motion affects the camera, I recording things. I got this big old cat. I don't know where this cat came from, but it was like this big. And it was just walking in the yard. Like it owned the place. Might have been a lion. I don't know. Okay. Hey, Recyclable Homestead is in the house. Hey, Wash Farms, how you doing, Tony? Yeah. So like I said, this is interesting. I'm gonna post some more shout out videos that I already made. I just haven't posted them. I don't like to post them back to back to back. I like to spread them out over a few days so that other ones can get seen before I put this one up. And like I said, I'm gonna eventually visit you guys on one of y'all live channels because, like I said, I don't use StreamYard. He come back to get his snack. You missing your Toy Story, huh? Okay. Don't run around the house like that. Hey, come here. That's my grandson. He's acting out on TV. Come here. Yeah, like I said, I got my hands full today, and that's what I do. That's what I do. All right, then. Like I said, I'm gonna plan on doing too much stuff today. Hey, Drop Family Gardens, how you doing? And like I said, I was talking about. Shoot, yeah, I got sidetracked. I was talking about the loss of industrial might in the Northeast up here in Ohio and Cleveland, and that's what happened. A lot of cities lost people, but now we're an industrial town. We one of the big medical meccas in Ohio now, and so we got the Cleveland Clinic, we got University Hospital, we got a lot of colleges up here, and matter of fact, Cleveland is going to come back, and we should be able to make a big comeback. But anyway, I didn't want to talk about that, but that just happened to happen. Let's see. I haven't just been listening while working. Okay. So anyway, that's a little bit of history of what happens up here in Ohio, in Northeast. So if you ever decide you want to live up here, come on. I'll show you around the town. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start getting out the house when the weather gets a little bit better, and I'm gonna do a lot of on the road videos, just basically just showing off what's going on up here, because we got a lot of construction and stuff like that. Because see, we had a lot of places go out of business and stuff like that. So now we're gonna. So now, like I said, now we're gonna have a lot of stuff going on up here, a lot of construction work. All right, then. Like I said, I'm gonna try to cut it short and try to be up here for an hour, but it ain't happening. So I gotta go. Yeah. Hello, Cleveland. Too cold for me. It's cold everywhere. Cleveland is cold, but the weather's shifting. You know what? What they call it global warming, this climate change, and then they got the poles shifting. Who knows? Cleveland might end up in Florida, and Florida might end up in Cleveland with weather. The weather might shift. See, it's not the actual shift; it's the magnetic pole. It's the magnetic poles inside the planet is shifting. I guess because the lava flow is shifting, and all that stuff that's under there, and it's going to shift. They change the climate of some places. Like if you know, Iceland used to be cold, and now it's not. And then Greenland, it used to be cold, but now it's not going to be cold anymore. It's shifting. Uh-oh, you knocked it down. Daddy. Stop right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. So like I said, so I'll have to see you guys later. I got to go take care of my grandson. He's running amok. He's knocking stuff over. Come back here. Where you going? He's trying to run. So I'll see you guys later then. Uh-oh. There's somebody calling on the phone. All right, then everybody take care now.